the Cisco U Theater. This is our last session. We've had 36 sessions here in the Cisco U Theater the last 4 days. It's my pleasure to introduce to you our final speaker, Tilen Pokrivac from Flint, Slovenia. So Flint is one of our development partners. They help us create the course content that might be consuming on Cisco U. Tilen, as you can see, is a security umbrella cloud security specialist. So he's here to talk to you guys about that for the next 30 minutes. Enjoy. Tilen, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Patrick. So as Patrick said, my name is Tilen. I'm with Flint SI, Cisco Learning Partner based in Ljubljana, Slovenia. And today we're going to talk about Cisco Umbrella's cloud security evolution. So let's take a look at the agenda for today's session. So we're going to look at the evolution of Umbrella, so how different features got added up to this product over time. We're going to focus on four core capabilities that Umbrella provides. These are DNS-layer security, cloud-delivered firewall, secure web gateway, and CASB. And then we're going to also spend a few minutes on how Umbrella actually evolves into new unified SASE offer called Secure Access. So my focus will be on these core Umbrella capabilities features. However, the secondary goal will be to ignite your excitement and curiosity about Secure Access so that you guys will be encouraged to explore this fairly new product on your own. So just a short disclaimer, I will not cover any roadmap, timelines, licensing, pricing, or any of this, but I'll stay here around for a while after the session, and we can also chat about this after the session. Okay, let's first take a look at Cisco Umbrella's evolution. So it all started in 2009 with this Open DNS for Business. They started this DNS resolution service. And in 2012, they added first security capabilities to the product. And after Cisco acquisition in 2015, Cisco started adding different features, security capabilities. And in 2017, Cisco announced Umbrella as Secure Internet Gateway product. And they combined different security capabilities in one cloud-delivered solution, so features such as DNS security, cloud-delivered firewall, full web proxy, CASB, etc. So of course, evolution did not stop here. So a lot of efforts have been put into the product, is still being put, and yeah, we'll see. We'll take a look at all these different features, and then at the evolution of Umbrella. So Umbrella is evolving to this Cisco Secure Access product. But before we do this, let me just review SASE architecture. So this is SASE architecture. I'm pretty sure most of you have seen a slide like this. But back in the days, everyone was actually using this traditional approach to networking. We were using this data center-centric approach, but this has become ineffective and costly. Why? First reason is we can have significant application performance, user experience issues with this approach. Second reason is are these remote workers, so hybrid work is here to stay. And third reason is are these distributed applications and users. They are hard to manage and they increase security risk with this expanded attack surface. So all these facts were forcing the industry to put these networking and security functions closer to the users and devices, so at the edge, and if possible, delivered from the cloud. So this is why Gartner coined this term SASE, Secure Access Service Edge, where they said that SASE is actually convergence of networking, represented by SD-WAN, and security, represented by these so-called SSE capabilities. SSE stands for Secure Service Edge, as you'll see later on, and we'll focus on these security capabilities in this session. So we have four core SSE capabilities: Secure Web Gateway, firewall as a service, CASB, and ZTNA. So don't worry, I'll go into details on each of these features and which of these features or capabilities are covered by Umbrella. So now we're gonna go through these features. So Umbrella is cloud-delivered, cloud-native solution, providing these capabilities. As I already mentioned, DNS-layer security, secure web gateway. This is full web proxy, CASB, remote browser isolation, and on top of that, you also get threat intelligence provided by Cisco Talos team. So we'll take a look at these capabilities. I have one slide on each of these, but before we do this, I just want to discuss what use case we're actually addressing with Cisco Umbrella. So we're addressing this secure internet access use case. So how do my users, so remote users, branch users, etc., access the internet securely? How do I make sure that they are not browsing to any malicious domains, websites, downloading malicious files, etc.? So as you can see, Umbrella is not providing any access to private applications or anything like this. We're just securing access to the internet. And first Umbrella feature we're gonna take a closer look at is this DNS layer security. So DNS is first step in when connecting to the internet in nearly all situations. So whenever I click a link, I type a URL in my browser, this request will go to DNS recursive service to look up the IP address, right? So why not take advantage of this and stop threats earlier, even before any connection is established to the network or to the endpoint? So by implementing DNS layer security, I can block access to domains that are associated with malware, phishing, command and control servers, etc. And the DNS layer security architecture is actually fairly simple. So Umbrella becomes your DNS resolver, and you send your DNS request to Umbrella. And if you send a DNS request for a domain Cisco believes is safe, Umbrella will reply with the IP address of the requested domain. But if you send a request for a domain that Cisco believes is malicious, then Umbrella will reply with the IP address of the block page. Hence, we're blocking access to that malicious domain. So DNS layer security is limited to filtering by domain, right? But if we want to take a closer, more granular look at our web traffic, we need proxy, like full web proxy. And in Umbrella's case, this is called Secure Web Gateway. So first step is that we get web traffic up to the Umbrella. We have several different connection methods of how to send web traffic up to Umbrella. Let's say we have Umbrella roaming security module in Cisco Secure Client, formerly known as AnyConnect. We have IPsec tunnel, so I can send web traffic through the IPsec tunnel to Umbrella. We have pack files, proxy chaining, and yeah, at the end of the day, Umbrella receives this web traffic, and then Umbrella can do its magic with all these features, Secure Web Gateways features listed here. So if I just quickly go through these features, so let's say whenever users download any files, we can try to determine whether these files are malicious or not by sending hashes of these files up to so-called secure endpoint cloud, formerly known as AMP cloud. If this cloud does not have any definite information whether this is malicious or not, I can send the whole file up to Secure Malware Analytics Cloud, formerly known as ThreatGrid Cloud, for file sandboxing. I have file type controls feature where I can decide to block files based on file type detection. Let's say I can block all PDFs going through the proxy. We have support for full or selective SSL decryption, meaning that Umbrella can look into the encrypted web traffic. We have support for content category blocking, URL filtering. We have app visibility report that will tell me which web applications were seen in my network. We have granular control over different SaaS applications. Let's say I can block post shares to social media applications. I can block attachments in webmail applications, let's say. And in Umbrella reports, I'm gonna also see full URLs. So I'll get this information as this is full web proxy. So those were now these two features, like DNS-layer security and secure web gateway. But here I have another secure web gateways feature called remote browser isolation, which allows me to send certain web traffic to the isolation platform so that this traffic never touches my local machine. So it basically creates an air gap between my browser in my local machine and any potentially harmful web page on the website on the internet. So how does this actually work? RBI actually runs this web page in a disposable virtual container and renders just the sanitized results down to your browser. So whenever you will browse to that potentially harmful website, any active content on that website will actually be executed in the isolation platform rather than on your in your browser on your local machine. So yeah, this was DNS-layer security. Then we covered secure web gateway. Now we have this third core capability, core Umbrella's capability, cloud-delivered firewall. This one requires IPsec tunnel to be established up to Umbrella. And now we're sending traffic up to Umbrella. This is traffic on all ports, all protocols, and then firewall, cloud-delivered firewall in Umbrella starts inspecting this traffic. And we can create layer 3, layer 4 rules in the firewall policy. I can, let's say, block destination IP, destination ports. We also have support for application detection, so layer 7 support. So I can block non-web applications such as BitTorrent, let's say. We also have support for intrusion prevention system inside this cloud-delivered firewall. So this is signature-based threat detection. Snort rules are used here. Yeah, another role of cloud-delivered firewall is also if web traffic is allowed in cloud-delivered firewall, another role of firewall is also to pass on web traffic to secure web gateway. Okay, last core capability. Umbrella's core capability is CASB, which stands for Cloud Access Security Broker. So we have this capability in Umbrella, several features that fit into this CASB capability, addressing different use cases. We're going to actually focus on these last two, data loss prevention and cloud malware detection. We're kind of familiar with other bullets up here on this slide. So application visibility and control. I have this report that will tell me which applications were seen in my network. I have control over different applications. I have granular control over some SaaS applications. I can block uploads to Dropbox. This is granular control, we say. We also have tenant control support, but I'll not go into details on this. However, we'll briefly look at data loss prevention and cloud malware protection. So data loss prevention is about detecting or also blocking any sensitive information leaving your organization. Sensitive information such as personally identifiable information, etc. And this cloud malware protection is how to detect and remove malware from cloud file storage applications, as we'll see. So when it comes to DLP or data loss prevention, we say that this is multi-mode DLP, and we have support for real-time DLP, and SaaS API DLP. We're looking at real-time DLP slide, where my goal here is to block any sensitive information leaving my organization, right? And this real-time DLP is actually a feature of web proxy. It's implemented in the proxy. It's configured in DLP policy, but implemented in proxy. And whenever proxy will see any sensitive information, such as, let's say, credit card numbers, a large amount of credit card numbers uploaded somewhere to on the internet, we will be able to block this. And with this real-time DLP, since this is a web proxy feature, we're covering all applications, sanctioned and unsanctioned. So it doesn't matter to which application these credit card numbers are uploaded to, let's say. And then another DLP type that we have in Umbrella is SaaS API DLP. So this is based on API. So we need to integrate Umbrella with these applications here. So I have that file with credit card numbers that could also be uploaded to any of these applications listed here. And what I need to do, I need to integrate Umbrella with these applications, and then I can scan web traffic out of band using these APIs and find this sensitive data. So with this SaaS API DLP, we're covering these sanctioned apps that are listed here on the slide. Okay, then we also have cloud malware protection. Also fits into this CASB capability. This one can detect and remove malicious files from this cloud storage applications listed here. It's great to save files there, store files there, but how about if this is a malicious file? Well, we can integrate Umbrella with these applications and then enable this feature. And as soon as we do, we'll try to detect any malicious files in these applications. And if malicious file is detected, found, we can actually mitigate the risk by configuring the response action. So I can, let's say, automatically delete any malicious file in WebEx application, let's say. Okay, these were these 4 core Umbrella capabilities. And now we'll take a look at how Umbrella actually evolves to this new unified SSE offer. The product, as we'll see, is called Cisco Secure Access. But before we do this, let me just review this SASE architecture diagram. We're discussing Umbrella now. And I said that we're going to focus on these SSE capabilities. And we can see that Umbrella is covering these capabilities colored red on this slide. So firewall as a service, secure web gateway, and CASB. So how about ZTNA, or Zero Trust Network Access? This is not provided by Umbrella. So what actually ZTNA, or Zero Trust Network Access, is? Well, the definition varies based on who you talk to, right? But at what we're looking here, in general, is providing private application access to my users, if possible, without needing to establish a VPN session. So ZTNA is actually, how do I give you private application access without giving you network access? And we'll address this with this new product called Cisco Secure Access, as you will see. But before we do this, let me just explain this terminology being thrown at us here. So Secure Internet Gateway, SIG, Secure Services Edge, SSE, and Secure Access Service Edge, like 4 different terms. Secure Internet Gateway. These are features that we covered with Umbrella. So DNS-layer security, secure web gateway, CASB, cloud-delivered firewall, DLP, etc. And secure internet gateway capabilities are covered with Umbrella in Cisco's ecosystem. Then we have Secure Service Edge. Secure Service Edge is actually SIG plus ZTNA. So it also brings ZTNA to the table, in addition to what SIG already brings to the table. And in Cisco's ecosystem, we're addressing with these full SSC capabilities with Cisco Secure Access product, as you'll see. And if you remember, SASE is actually convergence of networking and security. Security represented by SSC and SD-WAN represented by networking. So we also have a unified SASE solution within Cisco, but I'll not go into details here. I'll focus on this Cisco Secure Access solution, which is actually now combining two use cases: secure internet access and secure private access. With Umbrella, we were covering secure internet access, how my users securely connect to the internet. With secure access, we're combining this with secure private access. How do I get my users access to private applications? And by combining these two use cases, we get a full set of capabilities in one platform called Secure Access. So these are secure access features, and by now we should be familiar with these features colored green. These are actually umbrella security services that have been adopted by Cisco Secure Access. But what is new for us on this slide when it comes to Secure Access product is this ZTNA and VPN as a service. So ZTNA is how can I provide access to private applications without needing to establish VPN session, but VPN will still be needed in some situations, let's say for legacy apps. So this is why we also have this VPN as a service. So VPN has actually been a fundamental way of providing private access, private application access since forever. So you deploy VPN headend at location wherever your applications live, private applications live, like on-prem data center, AWS, doesn't matter. And your users establish this VPN session to the VPN headend, and they got access to the private applications. But what can we do now with Secure Access? We can turn this concept into as a service model. So now it's Cisco's responsibility to maintain the VPN headend and to provide you this VPN termination connection point. So Secure Access actually solves industry-specific problem. It solves how do we help these users, devices, things, branches to connect to applications. This could be web applications, public SaaS applications, private applications, in one experience from anywhere in zero trust principles to anything. And these users connect to all these applications that you see here through this platform called Cisco Secure Access. This is a unified platform, meaning that it has been architected with unified data path, with unified management console. So all this is achieved and configured in one platform, in one product that lives in the cloud. Let me just show you this Secure Access architecture. It's going to be a simplified version of it. So I have users here on the left, I have applications here on the right-hand side, and Secure Access here in the middle. And there are actually different ways of how you can acquire traffic from your users. How can you get traffic from users to Cisco Secure Access? So let's say on Manage Endpoint, I can install software. So I can install Secure Client, formerly known as AnyConnect. And then I have different modules. This is a modular software. I have a VPN module in there that will allow me to create a tunnel to Secure Access. I have this Zero Trust a client that will allow me to address this ZTNA client-based access to the private applications, and I can also have roaming security module in Secure Client, which will allow me to get DNS and web traffic to Cisco Secure Access. How about unmanaged devices? so I cannot install any software there. But what I can do, I can actually publish application and provide public URL to these users, and all they need is this browser to access to private web applications. So this is so-called clientless ZTNA option here. And then we also have branch offices. I can just build an IPsec tunnel from branch office to Cisco Secure Access and send traffic to this IPsec tunnel to Secure Access, and these branch users will also get same level of protection as other users. So once the traffic gets to Cisco Secure Access, it will get inspected by policy. We have one unified policy in which you configure both secure internet access and secure private access. So how do I connect to the internet? What kind of security policy I have? How do I connect to my private applications? This is all configured in one unified policy. So let's say if I have one user that is authenticated, posture has been performed successfully, and traffic is allowed by unified policy, then this Cisco Secure Access needs to send this traffic to the final destination from the cloud. And final destination could be the internet, could be your private application in on-prem DC, in AWS, in co-location. So for secure access, it's very easy to send or forward this traffic to the internet. You just send it to the internet, that's it. How about forwarding this traffic to your private applications here? We have two options here. One is backhaul VPN from secure access to the location where your private resources live, or deploy resource connectors at those locations. This is a virtual machine that you deploy, and this one eliminates any networking requirements when it comes to routing, netting, etc. So that's a simplified explanation of this architecture. To better understand this architecture, you can stop at the booth, Secure Access booth here in Showcase. You can go to Sales Connect. There are also 2 instant demos available in dcloud. As I said, this was a simplified explanation of this architecture. And to sum up, Cisco Umbrella is secure internet gateway solution addressing this secure internet access use case, covering capabilities such as DNS, secure web gateway, cloud-delivered firewall, CASB, DLP, and Cisco Secure Access, on the other hand, is a full SSE product, so covering all these SSE capabilities, addressing both both secure internet access and secure private access use cases. So we're securing access to the internet, and we're also providing and securing access to private applications by combining these security SIG functionalities with ZTNA and VPN as a service capabilities. So Umbrella is still here, is not going away. Still a lot of efforts are put into both products to add certain features, capabilities. Let's say if they will develop a new data loss prevention feature, this feature is going to be shared across both products. So that's it from my side. Thank you for your attention. I'll stay here for a while, and we can still chat a bit. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dylan. We've been talking all week about our new multi-cloud certifications, and I can't help myself. I need to tie in what you've just been talking about with one of our new multi-cloud services. So it's the acronym SCAZ, because I'm Canadian, T, SCATS, if you like. The first track of that learning path in Cisco U is available for free right now, so you can have a look at it and start your journey into understanding how to deploy Umbrella SIG, SASE, SSE, Duo, SecureX, XDR. Have a look at the blueprint for that exam. It's a massive blueprint, got a big learning path of content that covers all of this and more. Like I said, the first track is free. You go to u.cisco.com, sign up, have a look at the first track, and see what you think. Thank you very much, Phil. Cheers.
Thank you, Patrick.